Hey guys, what's going on? It's Vic here, back with another Madden 22 rebuild. In today's episode, we're going to be rebuilding the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but without Tom Brady. He's undecidedly the GOAT. If you genuinely think Tom Brady is the GOAT, you just stop talking. It pisses me off whenever people say, oh, Peyton Manning's the GOAT. He has more talent than Brady. It doesn't matter if he has more talents. I'm talking about overall. Oh, Brady's not the most talented. He's the most accomplished. I hate it whenever people say that. It pisses me off so much. I'm not talking about most talented. I'm not talking about the most accomplished. I'm talking about overall who is the best player to play in the NFL. It is by far Tom Brady. There is absolutely no debate with all of his stats, all-times awards, Super Bowls. And if you say, oh, Super Bowl's a team stat, it doesn't matter. Like the Buccaneers before Tom Brady, the year before, were 7-9 and missed the playoffs with Winston. With Tom Brady, went to the Super Bowl the next year and won it. I don't see how you saying, oh, it's a team award. He changed the entire team by himself. I don't care if you say, oh my gosh, well, he just has really good receivers and Mike Evans, Scotty Miller, and Chris Scott. It doesn't matter. He's undisputably the GOAT, and if you say otherwise, you're just wrong. I don't know how any other way to put it. He's the best player of all time. He retired out on top, and now that, and for those guys saying he didn't win a Super Bowl this year, he didn't retire on top, I think he's probably going to win this league MVP this year, because the NFL is, I think it should probably go to Rodgers, but I think the NFL is just going to give it to him because he was already pretty close to getting the MVP. He just had a lot of, I think he had 3 times the interceptions that Rodgers did. Rodgers only had 4 interceptions. Brady had more passing touchdowns, but Brady had 3 times the interceptions. I think he had 12 interceptions. Yeah, I think that would be right. But we're going to see today what we can do without Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski. Rob Gronkowski has not officially retired from the NFL yet. It's just that I don't see Rob Gronkowski playing without Brady. He only came out of retirement to play with Brady. Like I just don't see how he would physically go on without Brady here. He was the only reason he came out of retirement. So what I'm going to do to these players is I'm going to move them to. This is how you retire players, in my opinion. You just move them to punter, then cut them from the team. Then once they're cut, it is what it is from that point, because no team will ever want them because they're going to be like 40 overall punters. You just do this, and once they're at the punter position, go to special teams, go to Tom Brady. I hate to do this to him. You hit release, $25 million in a penalty. I'm not going to take a $25 million penalty, not today, definitely not ever. So I'm going to reduce this cap hit for just take this out and put him on the 3rd year of his deal. And just take out the signing bonus completely, so that way I just take no penalty. Because I shouldn't take a penalty for cutting him from the team, because technically I'm retiring him from our team. So let's save those changes, and let's go back and cut Brady from the team. Brady, it's been an honor, man. Let's cut you from the team. And he's gone. Rob Gronkowski, let's cut you from the team as well. We're going to suffer a cap hit of $500,000. I don't care. I'm not going to worry about that problem at all. Gronk can have the extra $5,000 if he wants. If you see here, if you go into free agency, I'll show you them now. Nobody's gonna want a 54 overall punter. Colin Kaepernick is here because before every rebuild, I remove him from the game because like the Eagles always sign him. Then he gets like an MVP season, which wouldn't happen. And then we got Rob Gronkowski, Tom Brady. No one's ever going to touch them ever again. That is how you retire a player in Madden. That is my personal opinion of how you just do it and just get rid of them out of the game. So now, this is the new overlook of the team, Kyle Trask. I don't think he's a bad QB. Everyone's like, oh my God, his draft stock fell so bad. He went from being like an early first-round QB last year to falling in the 2nd round. I don't think he's a bad QB. I think Kyle Trask has a lot of potential here. And that speed, throw power is really low. But this is what we got to rock with for the first season. I don't think he's going to be that bad. This offense is amazing. O.J. Howard is finally getting more of a chance now. And Donovan Smith, isn't that contract really bad? Yeah, but it will take way too much of a penalty for me to cut him. Devin White, Levante David, Shaq Barrett, Jordan Whitehead, Anton Winfield Jr. I'm going to start Tyron over JPP just because he has a star dev. Carlton Davis is solid, I guess. Sean Murphy Bunting has a lot of potential, same with Jamel Dean. And then Vita Vea, of course, and Ndamukong Suh. And looking at the specialist here, I'm going to start Troy over JPP. And I'm going to start Leonard Fournette and Ronald Jones up here. I'm probably going to trade Ronald Jones after the season, unless this is his final season already. Hopefully, Kyle Trask can maybe put up decent numbers for us. Maybe Leonard Floyd will carry us. But apart from that, guys, it is time to move into the midseason mark. Here we are at the midseason mark as we are 3-4, third division. Somehow Jameis Winston is 6-0 with the Saints. All right, coming off a loss to the Bears. Choosing our draft class here, auto-generated rookies. Do we have a QB at the top of the board? We do. Sean Washington out of Auburn. Okay, so maybe we can tank for that this year unless Kyle Trask somehow does good. Players ready to negotiate here. Let's see what we have. We have Ryan Jensen. Okay, definitely want him back. Hopefully he can stay for the entire rebuild. Spread out that contract, up the money. $6.9 million. Nice. He resigns. I want Chris Godwin, but is he a necessity is my question. I think Chris Godwin is not a necessity for this team. Leonard Fournette, I feel like, is a necessity, so he needs to come back. Carlton Davis, dogs are barking now. Carlton Davis, let's re-sign him. In real life, I don't know if he'll actually get a re-sign. He wants more money. Ndamukong Suh, I'll keep the rest of the season, but he's not going to be worth anything. Jordan Whitehead, that's a little bit too much money for someone who doesn't have that a lot of potential. Richard Sherman, I forgot he was here, and they moved him to free safety. I didn't even know that. O.J. Howard, I will like to re-sign, and Alex Kappa, but I'll have to do that later. Everyone else here is a no. And so my big debate here is I'm going to be trading away Rojo. I know that. But I want to trade away Chris Godwin. I want to get value out of him, and I just don't think the Bucs are going to re-sign him, if I'm being honest. Significantly more composition. Why significantly more? It's like an inch away. Let's get a fourth. There we go. Ronald Jones, Chris Godwin, a second-round pick gets me Falcons first this year, first next year, and a fourth. That is what I like to see. Great trade in my eyes. I wasn't planning on re-signing Chris Godwin because he always hits free agency anyways, because our cap room was a problem because of Tom Brady, but I think it will open up a little bit more. So anyways, guys, let's move to the playoffs. And here we are in the playoffs, actually making the playoffs at 9-8, as the Falcons make the playoffs at 10-7. Yikes, I have their first-round pick. Surprised they're doing this well. But still, Panthers, 31-21 win. That allows us to slip in the playoffs. I wish we lost that game, honestly. I'm trying to get a QB. Look at the schedule here. I didn't mean to look at that, but yeah, I need the Falcons to lose to the Niners here. That's exactly what I need. Yikes. Let's see these stats and awards. See if Kyle Trask... Oh my gosh. We have our next QB. That had to be top... How is that not top 10? 36 passer rating is not good. Third most passing touchdowns, third most passing yards. 14th offense, 25th defense is the problem. 4,800 yards, 38 TDs, 20 interceptions is... Oh, that's gross. Fournette, 11 TDs, 4.0 per carry, 1,100 yards. Pretty good season. Mike Evans, 1,200 yards, 11 TDs. Scotty Miller, 10 TDs, 1,200 yards. O.J. Howard, almost 1,000 yards, 6 TDs. Leonard Fournette's pretty good as well for a running back. Levante David, 128 tackles for a loss, 19 for Vita Vea, sacks, 7.5 for Ndamukong Suh. Interceptions, 4 for Carlton Davis. Safeties, 1 for Ndamukong Suh and Joe Tyron, and then 0 defensive touchdowns. So the defense is the problem. It's always the problem at every one of my rebuilds. Let's see if we can beat the 11-6 Seahawks to move on to the divisional round. And we cannot. 30-24. Let's see if the Falcons lost their game. No, they didn't. That's not good. Let's see if they lose it here. I want them to very much so lose it here in the conference championship on the divisional round. And can they lose it? It would be... No. Let's just simulate to the Super Bowl. Hopefully they don't make it there. Let's simulate to the offseason. Here we are in the Super Bowl as the Falcons didn't make the Super Bowl, and this is the lowest scoring Super Bowl in Super Bowl history, I think. Wait, no, the lowest scoring was 16 total points with the Rams and the Patriots, 13-3, I think. 7-10, very low scoring Super Bowl. Josh Jacobs wins Super Bowl MVP, and it looks like there are no Buccaneers here. I'm surprised Kyle Trask didn't win Rookie of the Year with this rookie thing, even though technically he's not a rookie with Brady gone. He still gets star dev. He's now 70 overall without the morale boost. Interesting. I don't know if I want to keep him on the team. After that kind of a season, I think I have to. See, this is why I didn't need Chris Godwin, because Scotty Miller already has superstar dev. Defensively, what else do we got? Tyron's still the same. Carlton Davis has superstar dev, and Jamel Dean has superstar dev as well. I almost said Shaq Barrett. I think he already had superstar dev. Sue has star dev now. I'm not going to keep him on the team, though. So let's look into the re-signings here with this team. Kyle Trask is, I guess, going to be the future. I'm so confused what I want to do with this team. Yeah, the defense is the problem. I know that, even though technically on sheet it isn't, but looking into the NFC North, or is it the South? NFC South, Matt Ryan retires, if Matt Ryan retires, it's over for them. JPP and Steve McLendon both retire as well. So since Matt Ryan retired, their next year's draft pick is going to be pretty good. They're just done for after that. Carlton Davis, definitely want to resign him, obviously. Boost that bonus. And do you resign? Yes, he resigns. Sue, obviously can't keep him around because of his age. Jordan Whitehead. I feel like that's just too much for a safety. Richard Sherman, age. O.J. Howard. He starts regression in the next season. I don't know if I want this anymore. It's an interest. I don't think I do. Alex Kappa is someone I do want. He doesn't start regression until like 30. Offensive linemen have a different regression system, and that's actually very cheap, so I will keep him. So he resigns. Everyone else here is a no. So apart from that, guys, it is time to now move into free agency. Here we are after free agency. I always get Casey Hayward in almost every rebuild. Just nobody goes after him, and he's super cheap to get with a great overall. Odell Beckham, super cheap, and he just immediately accepted. Younghoe Koo on a super cheap deal as well. For those of you guys saying, oh, why did you get rid of Chris Godwin and get Odell instead? Like, Odell is actually very good in simulation. If he's going to be this cheap, yeah. And for those of you guys saying, oh, you were wrong to trade away Chris Godwin. Look at the league signings. He was in free agency. So we just stole 2 first-round picks and a 4th-round pick from the Falcons for basically just Ronald Jones. I mean, yes, we did give up Chris Godwin, but I could have got him back here in free agency if I wanted to. If I wanted to, I could have literally just given up 2 first-round picks just for Ronald Jones. So I was right all along with this. Bungles gets Teron Armstead. Devontae Adams goes to the Seahawks. That's such a threat. Tyler Lockett, Will Dissly, DK Metcalf, Von Miller to the Texans. Yikes. Jason Kelsey, Mike Williams, and Jason Kelsey to the Raiders. Gordon to the Dolphins. Devin McCourty to the Jaguars. Who went to the Chargers? Yeah, Marcus Williams. Yikes. And they also got Dalton Schultz. Interesting offense as they've upgraded Will Fuller to the Ravens. I don't like that. Ravens always got to pick up some bum receiver. Anyways, let's move to the draft. And with our first-round pick, we're picking up Greg Knox at pick number 20. Not very athletic at all. Normal development, but we're going to move him from guard to left tackle. 6'6", 332 pounds, 88 strength indicates he has an all right overall, but he's going to be replacing DeMar Dotson. And this is the overlook of the team after the draft, as it looks like the CPU picked up this guy named Mills. He's probably like my 4th-round pick, because he looks pretty good, actually. What's his speed, 92? Okay. Maybe a slot guy. I don't know if 92 is enough. Or it's 4th-round pick. Yeah, I don't pick in the 4th round. So, yeah, that was the Falcons' 4th-round pick, by the way, because it was pick number 29. Knox is a 71 overall. Did I say, I think I just said his name was DeMar Smith or something, or Donovan. No, it's Donovan Smith, I'm pretty sure I said. How much does it take to cut you? Your cap hit is way too high. Way too high to be this bad. I'm not going to pay you $18 million a year. You're off my team, dude. Donovan Smith, you're a 2nd string already. I don't want you on my team. I'm trading you away. Yeah, I'm going to do this. Donovan Smith for Jerome Baker straight up. Works for me. Get that terrible cap hit off my team. And it looks like Baker has star dev as well. So that's sick. I'm going to keep him there. And then this is my other 1st-round pick. Obviously looks like a bust. Yeah, not very good. That's who I picked with the Falcons pick. I move Jamel Dean back to strong safety. I like what we got here with this team. I like everything we're rocking with. Specialist. That's what we have. I'm cool with this. I like all of this. Offensively, this is what we look like. Changed up the schemes a little bit. This is the guy I picked in the 3rd round, Marsh. I think he'll be all right. And I think I want to go get a tight end in free agency and also another defensive tackle, if we possibly can do that. Antonio Brown is still chilling in free agency. He's not coming back on the Bucs. Jordan Akins is not good enough. Who do we have at halfback? Raheem Mostert? I'll actually take that. I'll take Raheem Mostert for a year, and I wanted a defensive tackle. That's who I wanted. I just need depth in general. Linval Joseph, that works for me. Let's sign him. And I'll sign Danny Shelton as well. I need some depth at defensive tackle. And can I get some depth at DB too? There's usually a bunch of DBs. Yeah, like AJ Boye, who's just sitting here. I like that. and Chris Harris Jr. I like that as well. So let's just sign all those guys. Big signings here. Mikel Roby-Coleman, I don't want. And I know it's going to ask me to cut a bunch of players before the season starts, so I'm going to make sure I do that and not let the CPU cut them. So I'll see you guys at the midseason mark. Here we are at the midseason mark as we are 5-2, top of the division. Falcons are somehow still 4-2 without Matt Ryan. I wonder who their QB is. Probably going to be like Baker Mayfield or some stupid shit. So let's go to the Falcons and see their player, because that actually does matter. Cam Newton, of course. They got Drew Lock as a backup. Cam Newton's very good in simulation, so I'm not really surprised. 5-2, let's see what we have to negotiate here. Levante David, of course. Let's up this money for him, spread out those years. I need him to stay as long as possible. Devin White, left outside linebacker. Yeah, you have to pay left outside linebackers a lot more than interior linebackers for some reason. Jamel Dean, yeah, this is a lot cheaper considering that he's now a strong safety instead of a defensive back. Sean Murphy Bunting, want him back because of his youth and his development. I got a lot of depth at DB too because of the free agents. Scotty Miller, let's up this contract, and he resigns. Mike Edwards, AJ Boye, Raheem Mostert, Linval Joseph, Danny Shelton, Anthony Nelson, Chris Harris. Just no. Don't need him back. I want to trade someone, and that someone is Mike Edwards. Second string strong safety. I'm sure he has value somewhere. Let's see if anyone has like a high interest in him. I'm sure it'd probably be like someone like the Cowboys, wouldn't it? Did I pass them already? I'm pretty sure I did, yeah. I'm going to try and get the Dolphins pick here. Can I get a third from you for Mike Edwards? Yeah, that's sick. Mike Edwards for a third. Definitely worth it. So anyways, guys, apart from that, it is time to move into the playoffs. Here we are in the playoffs, actually making the playoffs here to face the 11-6 Carolina Panthers as they steal the division from us, and they absolutely bent us over in the week 18, 48-0. Wow. All right. Stats and awards. Kyle Trask was great again, other than passing touchdowns. 24th offense makes no sense. 17th defense makes no sense. 4,600 yards, 31 TDs. Interceptions is such a problem with Kyle Trask, dude. He looks like Jameis Winston again. 12 TDs, 3.7 average, not even 1,000 yards. Not a good season for Fournette. Scotty Miller, 1,300 yards, 6 TDs. Cameron Brate, 10 TDs, almost 1,000 yards. Odell, almost 900 yards, 6 TDs. Mike Evans, I think that's Mike Evans' first year that's not over 1,000 yards. Levante David, 138 tackles for a loss, 21 for Shaq Barrett, sacks 20 for Shaq Barrett, and 12 for Vita Vea. Wow. Interceptions, 3 for Levante David and 3 for Carlton Davis. Safety, 0. Defensive touchdowns is 0. So I don't know if Kyle Trask is going to be the answer for this team. Let's simulate to the divisional round here and see what we got. I just don't think Kyle Trask could be the answer. Wow. We beat the... After coming out 48-0, we now hold them to only 6 points. All right. 15-2 Cowboys. We're not going to beat them. That's just how simulation works, man. Yeah, 28-7. Anyways, guys, let's move to the offseason. Here we are in the Super Bowl as, once again, the Cowboys make the back-to-back Super Bowls, and they lose back-to-back Super Bowls. Greg Newsome, the second, wins Super Bowl MVP, and there are no Buccaneers for any awards, unfortunately. Let's look at the roster here whenever I move to the next week. I don't think Kyle Trask is going to be the future of this team. I know he didn't have a bad year, but he didn't have a good year either. The interceptions are a problem. I know 14 interceptions isn't horrible, but I feel like that's what's holding us down right now, especially in the offense. Our offense should not be that low of a team. Devin White wanted a bigger bonus, I'm pretty sure. Let's up that. And he resigns. Big bonus for Raheem Mostert. Everyone else here is a no. So apart from that, let's look into the team and see the upgrades here. I think I am going to have to give up on Kyle Trask. Yeah, only a 74 overall. Now, Cameron Brate does get star dev, but dude, I just can't do anything with you. Is that how big your contract is? No way. Yeah, this is his final year, so I'll just let him hit free agency. But wow, I didn't know his contract was that big. Mills has star dev. That's cool. Defensively, looking into it, it looks like Shaq Barrett now has X Factor. That makes sense. Carlton Davis has X Factor. Wow, that's surprising. Very good depth at DB. And yeah, in the draft, I guess I'll have to focus on a QB, or hopefully I can get one here in free agency. If there's Aaron Rodgers in free agency, I'm not going to go after him. It's just how it is. So anyways, guys, let's move to free agency. And here we are after free agency as I put all my money into Lamar Jackson and nobody was going after him because thank God I was not able. I got him on a cheap deal for a 99 overall, but I pumped in like I think 23 million a year for him and I barely scraped by because I have 340,000 cap room now. Scary Terry went to the Jags, Kareem Hunt to the Dolphins, Tony Pollard to the Jets. His career is over. Montez Sweat to the Eagles, Nicole Hardman to the Giants, John Williams to the Falcons, Conklin, Nate Davis to the Ravens. You're going to give a new QB an offensive line even though you don't have a QB. Let's get to the draft here. And our first round pick at pick number 12 does not look good. 94 speed. He looks like he has a good overall, but not a good development. Jamario Smith. I saw the A press and then this C play rec, and I was like, that's good enough, but apparently not. And our other first round pick seems to be working out pretty well. Tight end Mac Haymond. Hidden development, 86 overall, 6'3", 241. Looks very good in run blocking, especially. Very nice pickup. And this is the team after the draft, as Haymond is a 73 overall tight end and actually a 54 overall offensive guard, which is surprising. New tight end, that's sick. Mills, I've given Lamar so many weapons here. He needs to perform. I'm going to switch to the Rams defense. I think that would work a little bit better. That's Chargers. LA Rams, let's see what we got. Where is it? Did I pass it? LA Chargers. I think I passed it. I'm so stupid, bro. Carolina, New England, Las Vegas, Rams. There it is. Okay. Vertical zone run. I think it's vertical spread, shoot, air raid. Yeah, I think vertical zone run is what we were best in. Then I'll keep it in Tampa 2 right now. I'll be okay with that. And yeah, O-line looks great. Lamar has every single thing he needs. He should have no struggle in this offense at all. This third round pick is 69 overall. Nice. And this defense should have zero problem, bro. I'm going to be pissed if this defense does not perform. Anyways, this team has everything it needs to succeed. I was about to simulate until I realized we need to trade away Kyle Trask. I want to get value out of him while I have him. Greg Knox. I don't think there's anyone here that I want to trade away. So I guess I'll have to hold off on Kyle Trask right now. And I think I'm going to move Jerome Baker to right outside linebacker so that way he has a little bit more value if I'm going to pay him $8 million a year. I didn't move him to right outside linebacker before just because I didn't feel it was necessary. I just didn't really think it was that much of a problem. So now he's going to move to right outside linebacker. And that should be good right there. Specialist. Rush right end, I do not want to be Devin White, but it looks like it's going to force him to be the rush right end. It should be Troy. Oh no, Tyron, not Troy. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. This defense should have absolutely zero problem performing. Anyways, let's move into the midseason mark. Here we are at the midseason mark as we are 4-2, second division behind the 6-1 Panthers, coming off a big loss to the Houston Texans. Do the Panthers have Aaron Rodgers? I'm assuming that's who they have, considering they're doing so well. Panthers. Sam Darnold's tearing it up with the Panthers. All right then. Players ready to negotiate. We have a breakout player here. I want to see if they do get a dev up. Paying attention to Jerome Baker. No, I'm not really, considering I'm overpaying him. Jerome Baker got the breakout challenge. We'll get to that in a second. Let's go to players ready to negotiate here. Tristan Wirfs, Mike Evans, we're not going to be able to re-sign everyone here. Anton Winfield Jr. is going to be top priority right here. I think Mike Evans is going to be my last priority. Yeah, Mike Evans would definitely be my last priority right now. Tristan Wirfs needs to be top priority. And then he resigns. Do I need Ali Marpet or do I need Mike Evans more? I have Scotty Miller, Odell, and that other guy. I don't think I'll be able to sign either of these guys. I'm going to have to tag one. Who do I tag? Marpet or... My O-line's pretty good already, so I'm going to take Mike Evans. Just do this contract right here, and I know he's not going to accept this, but I'll tag him, go in negative cap room, and then Ali Marpet's going to have to go. He's going to hit free agency. I'm not going to trade him. Let's simulate into the playoffs. And here we are in the playoffs, finishing at 12-5 behind the Panthers as they take the division, so no home field advantage for us. We're a 92 overall team here to face the 9-8 Niners, who are an 87 overall team. How are they 9-8? They should be a lot higher than that. But stats and awards here. Let's see what we got. Lamar was so good. That's MVP. MVP. What? Not, he's top 5, dude. That has to be MVP. Second in passing yards, first in passing touchdowns, top 15 passer rating, second best offense in the league, top 10 defense. Great. 4,900 yards, 43 touchdowns. Interceptions. What is up with the interceptions today? That was as many as Kyle Trask had last season, but significantly better quarterback than Kyle Trask. 69% completion rate. Nice. Leonard Fournette, significantly better season than last season, and way, what's it called? I think it's just way better average, way more touchdowns, 1,200 yards, and I believe he had 251 carries last season. Lamar, only 52 carries for 227. That's a joke. And 0 rushing touchdowns, that's a joke. That needs to be fixed. Scotty Miller, 1,100 yards, 11 TDs. Mac Haymond, the rookie tight end, 7 TDs, 1,000 yards. Great job. Mike Evans, almost 1,000 yards, 6 TDs. Odell, 12 TDs, and 900 yards. See, this is my problem with Mike. I don't know if it's regression that's hitting him that hard or what, because I don't know if he's going to play a bigger role than Ali Marpet. I just don't know, because with Odell, Mac Haymond, and Scotty Miller all playing out of their minds, yeah, let's go to blocking. This does matter to me significantly. Greg Knox, left tackle, allowed the most sacks. That makes sense. The left tackles usually do. Ali Marpet only allowed 2 sacks with 1,200 downs played. I think Ali Marpet might just be the better move to sign. I don't know, though. Might be. Let's see how they regress by the end of the season. Levante Davis, 127 tackles. Jerome Baker, 101 tackles for a loss. 18 for Vita Vea. Sacks, 17 for Shaq Barrett. 13 for Vita Vea. And 11.5 for Devin White. Devin White's great at rush right end, apparently. Interceptions, 4 for Anton Winfield Jr., 3 for Jerome Baker, and 3 for Sean Murphy-Bunting. Jerome Baker finally stepped up now that I moved into right outside linebacker. 0 safeties, defensive touchdowns, 1 for Anton Winfield Jr. So, let's see if we can beat the 87 overall 9-8 Niners. If we lose this, I'm not going to be mad about it. They're a good team at 87 overall, even though they are 9-8. We do beat them 19-17. Might as well just say goodbye. We're going to lose to the Cowboys, and they're going to make it to the Super Bowl again, because that's how Madden simulation works. Oh, never mind. 34-28. Here to face the 12-5 division rivals, Sam Darnold, the Panthers. I swear to God, if I lose to Sam Darnold, I'm going to lose my shit. Anyways, let's come out in some drip in the color rush blackouts. Even though we're the away team, let's get into it. And here we are in the game. We don't have the opening drive, I don't think. I don't know who's going where. Okay, we have 7 points. We're going to the right side. 7-3 against Darnold. 14-3 against Darnold. And, okay, how do we not capitalize there? 21-3. 24-3. 24-10 in the third quarter. In the fourth quarter now. 31-10. 31-17. Don't choke this. Come on. There we go. Nice job to hold up defense. 24-31 is going to be your final score, as we are going to beat the Carolina Panthers, and we are now going to be moving on to the Super Bowl. Let's go. 31-24. That's so sick. And Darnold had 3 touchdowns. Darnold was so good. Lamar didn't do nearly as good, but he had just more completions, Lamar. Yeah, he had less attempts with the same amount of completions. That's why he had the better passer rating. Anyways, let's get to the Super Bowl. Here we are in the Super Bowl, here to face the 11-6 Kansas City Chiefs. You're either facing the Browns, the Cowboys, or the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. That's how it always works. Or a team with Cam Newton on them. We got offensively, any offensive upgrade. How does Odell not get superstar? I'm not going to force him the superstar. I mean, 12 TDs this year isn't bad, but he's consistently put up these numbers. I mean, I guess it's because the receptions and the yards, which I can understand. So, you know, I'm actually not going to complain about this. These are not horrible stats, but I don't know if they're superstar worthy. Mike Evans, I'm still on the wall about him, because we do have Mills here, who isn't even a bad option. Yeah, I'm just so on the wall about it. Anyone else here? Haymond only has star dev. He already came with star dev because he had hidden dev, so it means he had least star dev. Why does he not get superstar? He had 1,000 yards as a rookie. Devin White now has superstar dev because of that rushing season and pass rusher season, I mean. Casey Hayward is still an 87 overall since I got him with the boost. Wow. That's called a stonks right there, bro. Very good. Levante David still an 89 overall. Jerome Baker, I'm surprised he didn't get a dev up, considering that outside linebackers get accelerated development traits most of the time. So let's see if we can beat the 11-6 Kansas City Chiefs. And let's see if we can beat the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl. 3-0 start for them. 7-3 now. 10-7. 17-7. just bounced back immediately on us, 17-20. What a shootout right now. It's not even the end of the first half. 20-20, 27-20. Scored right before half, 23-27, 26-27, 32-34, 39-34, 42-34, 40-42. Ooh, this is such a weird Super Bowl. 42-43, red zone alert. I'm going to hop in and make sure we get this because, ooh, this is scary here. Let's roll out here. Run with Lamar for a second. Lamar has a wide open lane, end zone, touchdown. That should seal it. That should seal it for us unless they come down the field and score on us. Game is on the line, big stop. No, I'm not going to do that. Let's get to the end of the game here. And hopefully they can't score on us. And they don't. 50-43. What a Super Bowl, dude. Imagine watching a Super Bowl that has 93 points total scored, bro. What a Super Bowl. Such a high-scoring Super Bowl. I'm sure everyone enjoyed watching this one as we are going to win this Super Bowl. And if you hear that cracking, it's the cracking of my knuckles. Anyways, yeah. Already a successful rebuild. We got Lamar Jackson, and even Tom Brady said to Lamar Jackson that you're next, man. Even he said that to him personally. Patrick Mahomes should be the Super Bowl MVP. 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, rushing. I'm pretty sure Leonard Fournette's going to get it considering that Lamar had 2 interceptions, only an 89 passer rating. So let's go look. Your Super Bowl MVP is somehow going to be Lamar Jackson. Doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, but whatever. And it looks like there's no other Buccaneers for the awards here. 50-43. What a shootout Super Bowl. Super cool. We already saw the upgrades for the Super Bowl to see who got development upgrades. Okay. Now, the big decision, Mike Evans or do we choose Ali Marpet? I feel like we can pick up a different Ali Marpet later. Wait, Antoine Winfield Jr. didn't accept his contract? The bonus could be better. Damn, you're picky. Just boosted the bonus. We got him. We're not going to be able to pick up both of these guys. That's a guaranteed fact. I think I'm gonna take Ali Marpet. So spread out the contract so that way it's just the money's fine right now. So he wants to test out free agency. We tag him. We go into negative cap room. Mike Evans is going to have to be gone because we have significant space at the receiver position, especially how Scotty Miller and Odell Beckham have been playing. So I'm completely fine with that. Anyways, we are going to skip past free agency because we have negative $9 million to spend. So let's get to the draft. And in the first round, at the very last pick in the first round, 92 strength, hidden dev, defensive tackle. He's going to side by Vita Vea. He's going to fill in that position. He looks pretty good with that 92 strength. The Falcons, who are they going to pick here? A QB, Staley Ramsey. They picked a left tackle at pick number 1 overall. Now they're picking up a new QB. I kind of want to see who that is after this draft. And here we are after the draft, fourth and final look at the overlook of the team. I'm fine with Scotty Miller. I want Odell to be my number 1. I want Scotty Miller or Mills to play in the slot. Looks like Mills going to play in the slot, so sure, Scotty Miller will actually be my speed demon over the top. Kind of like how Lamar had with Marquise Brown, so that's fine. Odell has been very consistent throughout this rebuild. Mills is probably going to get his first chance he's had. Pretty sure the running back got more receiving yards than him. Ooh, Lee Blahnik? What? Eric is what I'm going to call him. I don't know how to pronounce that because I'm a retard. Anyways, very good. 77 overall, hidden development. It's the fourth and final season. I'm just going to cheat and look at his development just because, you know, why not? Doesn't really matter. So if this will ever load at any point in the year, star dev, not bad, whatever. It's better than normal. Looking at everyone else, ooh, Smith, Reed. This guy, Jamario Smith, was my first round pick a while ago. He's not even a bad overall. He was probably a 75 overall when I picked him. I just didn't bother to look. Everyone else here is fine. I believe we have negative cap room, so we can't sign any depth defensive backs in free agency, if I am not wrong. But let's quickly look at that and see if I do have negative cap room. Rodgers is here in free agency. I have cap room. Freaking, oh my gosh. Okay, William Jackson, you're on the team. Actually, never mind. Thought we would have enough cap room for that, but I guess not. Anyways, I want to look at the Falcons QB because he seems like he would not be too bad. Ramsey was his name, I believe. Falcons. This is a division rival, so we need to study up on them. Staley Ramsey, 73 overall, isn't bad out of Alabama. Normal dev QB, but 73 overall isn't bad. 85 speed, not really much of an arm. Drew Lock is their next best option. They have Austin Eckler. Mike Evans, oh my God. They got Mike Evans, Calvin Ridley, Russell Gage. Wow. Kyle Pitts, what a menacing team. They got a very, very good team. Hopefully they do well, even though I hope we do better. Anyways, let's move to the playoffs because we don't need to re-sign anybody at the midseason mark. Here we are in the playoffs coming off a win to the Lions as we take the division at 12-5. And it looks like Ramsey makes the playoffs as the rookie QB at the 6th seed at 10-7. I kind of want to see how far they go. I like to keep an eye on my rivals here. Stats and awards, let's see what Lamar has here. Come on, give it to him already. Not top 5, but top 6 for MVP. First in passing yards, 4th in passing touchdowns, top 17 pass rating, best offense in the league, 2nd best defense in the league, 5,400 yards, 38 TDs, 18 interceptions. What's up with these interceptions with this team, dude? Buccaneers really just love throwing interceptions. I guess it's not Jameis Winston that's the problem. I guess it's the Buccaneers. 71% completion percentage is amazing. 18 TDs, 3.8 per carry is not good, though. 1,000 yards, pretty good. Odell, 1,400 yards, almost 100 receptions, 9 TDs, great year. This is what I was talking about. We didn't need Mike Evans. Odell has produced. Tarvaeus Mills, 11 TDs, 1,400 yards. Scotty Miller, almost 1,000 yards, 4 TDs. And Mac Heyman, 12 TDs, almost 1,000 yards. Scotty Miller, this was his first down year because he wasn't in the slot. Slot gets more receptions than anything. But it looks like Odell was receiver number 2, and he wasn't in the slot. Mills was, and Mills did pretty great as well. So either way, all around great. Mills finally got a chance, and he really did step up. Looking into the defense, Lavonte David, 115 tackles for a loss, 21 for Vita Vea sacks, 19 for Shaq Barrett as he produced, like, in year 2, 3, and 4 now. He's produced so many good numbers. In year 1, he wasn't that good. I think he only got, like, 6.5 sacks. Devin White, 9.5 sacks. Seems like this is a better position for him than just straight-up coverage linebacker. Vita Vea, 9 sacks and 21 tackles for a loss. Interceptions, 3 for Sean Murphy-Bunting and 3 for Jamel Dean, who's been playing pretty good at strong safety. 1 safety for Lavonte David, and defensive touchdowns is 0. So let's see if we can beat our division rivals here. 9-8 New Orleans Saints. 86 overall team. They're honestly not even a bad team. 86 overall is not bad. We do. 52-10. We bent them over. My goodness. Falcons made it to the next round. Ooh, I'd love to play the Falcons and Mike Evans in the conference championship. Let's see if we can beat the 11-6 Seattle Seahawks. They're a worse team. They're an 83 overall, so we should be able to beat them here. We do. 28-13. And ooh, the Falcons lost 27-17. I really wanted to play them. That would be so sick. Ramsey at least won a playoff game in his rookie year. I'm honestly rooting for the Falcons right now more than I'm rooting for the Buccaneers. Let's see if we can beat the Cowboys. We lost 37-31. I'm not too upset about that the Cowboys. We still won a Super Bowl in this rebuild, so it counts as a successful rebuild as the Bungles versus the Cowgirls in the Super Bowl. Let's see who wins. I'm rooting for the Bungles. I want to see who wins this. It looks like, the Bungles are going to lose by 3 possessions and get blown out as Dak Prescott wins Super Bowl MVP. And the Cowboys have been to 3 out of the 4 Super Bowls in this rebuild, and they have won 2 out of 3 of them. That is infuriating. But this is what the team looks like. Mills got superstar dev, and defensively, Jerome Baker has superstar dev now. And yeah, this is what the team looks like. I'm super happy with the way this rebuild turned out. Seemed to work out successfully with Lamar Jackson at QB. And I never ended up trading away Kyle Trask. I just completely forgot he was on the team. But I guess he's not a bad backup either. Anyways, guys, apart from that, I thank you guys all for watching. Tell me which rebuild you would like me to... Tell me which rebuild you guys would like me to do next. And I'll see you guys all in the next one.